Isaiah 11:11. And it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord shall set his hand again the second time to recover the remnant of his people. Okay? The remaining of his people. We know the bulk of the Israelites are in the Americas, okay? Was brought over into New Egypt in ships, okay, as it says. And we know that the northern kingdom went over to the Americas during the Assyrian captivity, which took them a year and a half, okay, to get to the Americas, also known as Ashereth, okay? And it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord shall set his hand again the second time to recover the remnant of his people, which shall be left from Assyria, from Egypt, from Pathros, and from Cush, and from Elam, from Shinar, from Hamath, and from the islands of the sea. Okay? So you got Israelites scattered in the land of Elam, aka India. You got Israelites just scattered in what? Egypt, Upper Egypt, Lower Egypt, okay? Amongst those Arabs that's in Egypt. You got Israelites scattered. Among you white people, there's Israelites scattered, okay? Cush, okay? The land of Ham, you got Israelites scattered, okay? And he shall set up an ensign for the nations and shall assemble the outcasts of Israel. Cut. That's a major cut, okay? And gather together the dispersed of Judah from the four corners of the earth. That's a major cut right there. Okay? Does it get any plainer than that? No. Okay? And of course, all tribes were scattered, but Judah happens to be the head tribe, okay? The envy also of Ephraim shall depart. Okay, the northern kingdom, which is the Latinos and Native Americans, okay, who are the northern kingdom Israelites, okay, and the adversaries of Judah shall be cut off. Ephraim shall not envy Judah, and Judah shall not vex Ephraim. Judah represents the Negro tribes, okay, you West Indians, African Americans, and Haitians, okay, which make up the southern kingdom, which consists of Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, okay? Judah shall not vex Ephraim, and they shall fly upon the shoulders of the Philistines together toward the west, and they shall spoil them of the east together. They shall lay their hand upon Edom, you so-called white people, and Moab, you Chinese people, and the children of Ammon shall obey them. The Japanese are going to obey too, okay? And the Lord shall utterly destroy the tongue of the Egyptian sea, okay? Finished, okay? Ain't going to be no more talking from you Edomites, man, okay? Can't, man. Let's go to Isaiah chapter 10. Woo. Isaiah 10 and 20. And it shall come to pass in that day that the remnant of Israel, and such are as escaped of the house of Jacob, shall no more again stay upon him that smote them. Who smote us? You heathens. Number one criminal against the Israelites are you Edomites, okay? Yet a remnant of them shall return. Salakia. In Isaiah 10 and 20, and it shall come to pass in that day that the remnant of Israel, and such as are escaped of the house of Jacob, and shall no more again stay upon him that smote them, okay? This is after World War III, after Armageddon, after everything's said and done, okay? And shall no more stay upon him that smote them, but shall stay upon the Lord, the Holy One of Israel, in truth. The remnant shall return, even the remnant of Jacob unto the mighty power. For though thy people Israel be as the sand of the sea, yet a remnant of them shall return. The consumption decreed shall overflow with righteousness. For the Lord power of hosts shall make a consumption even determined in the midst of all the land. Okay. Isaiah 55. Let's go. Let's go to Isaiah 55. Yeah. Isaiah 55 and 11. So shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereto I sent it. Okay. So the Lord spake it into existence. Okay. And it shall occur. It shall happen. Okay. That's what the whole word prophecy means. It means to say before. Okay. Let's go to Isaiah 46 and 8. Remember this and show yourselves men. Bring it again to mind, O ye transgressors. Okay. The wicked of our people. Okay. Remember the former things of old, for I am the Most High. There is none else. I am the power, and there is none like me. There is none like Yahawah BAHASHEM Yahawashi. Okay. Declaring the end from the beginning, and from ancient times the things that are not yet done, saying, my counsel shall stand, and I will do all my pleasure. Calling a ravenous bird from the east, the man that execute of my counsel from a far country. Yea, I have spoken it, I will also bring it to pass. I have purposed it, I will also do it. Okay. Hearken unto me, ye stout-hearted, that are far from righteousness. Okay. That's so-called quote-unquote Gentiles, which are the Israelites, which are far removed from their power. Okay. They follow after their own heart. Okay. I bring near my righteousness, it shall not be far off, and my salvation shall not tarry. And I will place salvation in Zion for Israel, my glory. Okay. Come on, man. Woo. Yo. The book of Jude. Okay. Jude chapter 1 and verse 14. And Enoch also, the seventh from Adam, prophesied of these, saying, behold, the Lord cometh with 10,000s of his saints. Okay. To execute judgment upon all, and to convince all that are ungodly among them of all their ungodly deeds which they have ungodly committed. Okay. And of all their hard speeches which ungodly sinners have spoken against him. These are murmurers, complainers, walking after their own lusts, and their mouths speak of great swelling words, having men's persons in admiration because of advantage. Okay. So favor being shown to the wicked. Okay. Calling evil good and good evil. Okay. But beloved, remember ye the words which were spoken before of the apostles of our Lord Yahawashi Mashiach, how they that told you there shall be mockers in the last time, who should walk after their own ungodly lusts. These be they who separate themselves, sensual, not having the Spirit. But ye, beloved, building up yourselves on your most holy faith, praying in the Holy Spirit. Okay, that's all right. Let's get Revelation 19 and 10. I fell at his feet to worship him. That's an angel that's showing the vision to John of Patmos. Okay, and I saw, and I fell at his feet to worship him. John was going to worship the angel, and he said unto me, see thou do it not. I am thy fellow servant and of thy brethren. Okay, so the angels are the brethren of the elect, of the saints, of the Israelites. Okay, of thy brethren that have the testimony of Yahawashi. Worship the Most High, for the testimony of Yahawashi is the spirit of prophecy. Okay, which prophecy means to say before. Pro means before, fasai or fasi means to say. Okay, so we're telling you that destruction is coming. We're telling you that the mark of the beast is the microchip. We're telling you the Edomites are going into slavery for 1,000 years. They're going to get exterminated for your crimes against the Israelites, for the controversy of Zion. Okay? We're telling you, he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. Okay? I know there was one more. Whoa. Isaiah 34. Isaiah 34. And we'll start at 1. Come near, ye nations, to hear, and hearken, ye people. Let the earth hear, and all that is therein, the world and all things that come forth of it. For the indignation means righteous anger, because the Lord is righteous. The indignation of the Lord is upon all nations, okay? Hence World War III, okay? And his fury upon all their armies. He have utterly destroyed them. He have delivered them to the slaughter. World War III is going to come. The Lord's going to come and zap them, okay? Because as it says in Hebrews 12 and 29, our God is a consuming fire, okay? The Lord deals with the elements. For the indignation of the Lord is upon all nations, and his fury upon all their armies. He have utterly destroyed them. He have delivered them to the slaughter. That's a prophecy. Their slain also shall be cast out, and their stink shall come up out of their carcasses, and the mountain shall be melted with their blood. And all the host of heaven shall be dissolved. Okay? The host of heaven, the armies that's going to be in their fighter jets, and all of these are flying war crafts of these nations. Okay? And all the host of heaven shall be dissolved. Host means army. Okay? And the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll. Okay? And all their hosts shall fall down as the leaf falleth from off the vine, and as a falling fig from a fig tree. For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. And behold, it shall come down upon Idumea, the Greek way of saying Edom. Okay? Edom in Hebrew is Adawam, which means red, which that's the true description of you white people, okay? Is red, okay? For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea and upon the people of my curse to judgment. As it says in Romans 9 and 13, the Lord loves Jacob but hates Esau, okay? To judgment. The sword of the Lord is filled with blood. It is made with fat with fatness, and with the blood of lambs and goats, both the wicked of our people and the rest of you heathen nations, okay, which are goats, okay. The lambs represent the children of Israel. And the fat of the kidneys of rams, for the Lord have a sacrifice in Bozrah. Matter of fact, we're gonna the rams are alright, let's just continue. With the blood of lambs and goats, and with the fat of kidneys of rams, for the Lord have a sacrifice in Bozrah, okay? Bozrah is modern day America, okay? The chief city of Esau, Edom, okay? Which back then was Mount Seir, which today is the United States of America, okay? The Lord have a sacrifice in Bozrah, and a great slaughter in the land of Idumea. And the unicorns shall come down with them. And we know that America, okay, is the head honcho of the new Roman Empire. The Roman Empire consisted of NATO and the EU, okay? And the unicorns shall come down with them, and the bullocks with the bulls, and their land shall be soaked with blood, and their dust made fat with fatness. For it is the day of the Lord's vengeance, and the year of recompenses for the controversy of Zion. Okay? For what you nations, number one, you Edomites, for what you've done to the Israelites. Okay? Recompenses, payback. Okay? Uh, 34 and 16, Isaiah. Seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read. Not one of these shall fail. None shall want her mate. There's no mate in anything with the Holy Scriptures, okay? No matter what version, or those versions are different versions for a reason, okay? Revised this and that. The Hebrew and the Greek translation is the King James 1611, okay? Seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read. Not one of these shall fail, none shall want her mate. For my mouth it hath commanded, and his spirit it hath gathered them. Okay? Yeah, man. So it's the word that's bringing the elect, that's bringing the children of Israel back unto himself, okay? The Lord is using the word, which is YAHAWASHI, okay, to bring back the Israelites unto himself, okay? Because we are the firstborn, okay? Exodus chapter 4 and 22, okay? And thou shalt say unto Pharaoh, thus saith the Lord, Israel is my son, even my firstborn, okay? The Lord only cares about Israelites, man. All you heathens, you white people, you Edomites, the Lord's going to just fuck you up in these last days, man. All the nuclear weapons that's built is going to get used through the Spirit of the Lord, okay? Isaiah 54 and 16. Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument for his work, and I have created the waster to destroy. Okay? So that's proof the Lord's using you Edomites as a wrecking machine, okay, to bring judgment upon the earth. Okay? And he's gonna fuck you up and throw you to the wolves, okay? Point blank, period. Let's go to Jeremiah 50 and 25. The Lord have opened his armory and have brought forth the weapons of his indignation. For this is the work of the Lord Yahawah of hosts in the land of the Chaldeans. Okay? The Lord's opened his armory. Okay? All these weapons, nuclear weapons, that's all the Lord's tools to fuck you up so you can destroy yourself. Okay? That's it. There's one more, man. Yep. 2 Peter chapter 3 and verse 3. Knowing this first, that there shall come in the last days scoffers, walking after their own lusts, saying, where is the promise of his coming? For since the fathers fell asleep, all things continue as they were from the beginning of the creation. For this they willingly are ignorant of, that by the word of power the heavens were of old, and the earth standing out of the water and in the water, whereby the world that then was, being overflowed with water, perished. But the heavens and the earth which are now, by the same word are kept in store, reserved unto fire, against the day of judgment and perdition of ungodly men and women. But beloved, be not ignorant of this one thing, that one day is with the Lord as 1,000 years, and 1,000 years as one day. The Lord is not slack concerning his promise, as some men count slackness, but is long suffering to us word, not willing that any should perish, but that all should come to repentance. The Israelites, okay? The Israelites only, you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, which make up the 12 tribes of Israel, okay, are only eligibles for salvation. The only nation eligible for salvation are the Israelites. Edomites, Moabites, Hamites, all you other fucking nations, even Japhet ain't really done nothing to know, but you're still gonna get fucked up. Lord's only gonna save Israelites, and the rest of you nations going into slavery, and the Edomites are gonna get exterminated after 1,000 years. Thus saith the Lord. Okay? But the day of the Lord shall come as a thief in the night, in which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise. That's the nuclear missiles, okay? And the elements shall melt with fervent heat. And the elements shall melt with fervent heat. Okay? Yo, bro, you're Israelite. You know that?
Yeah.
Where you from?
From Africa, man.
No, what? Whereabouts?
I'm from West Africa, Nigeria, man.
Nigeria. What? Igbo.
Where are you from?
I'm fucking Jamaican, bro. But I'm an
Jamaican.
Israelite. You're an Israelite too.
Definitely.
You know the Lord's described as a black man. You know that.
Yeah, man.
Do you know that though?
You
For
are the
real.
Jews, you know.
The Jews.
Yeah.
Do you know about the Hebrew Israelites, bro?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
The Exodus and the movement, yeah.
Yeah. Nah, listen. But you gotta take this seriously, bro. You know, because
Chat with me.
we're in the last days. You know that.
Definitely.
Check it out. This is a description. This is I'm just gonna feed you with milk.
Is that Revelation?
Revelation, yeah.
Yeah, chat with me, man.
Revelation chapter 1 and verse 13. In the midst of the 7 candlesticks, one like unto the Son of Man, that's YAHAWASHI, the Lord, yeah, clothed with a garment down to the foot, like this, yeah, because that's Israelite culture, where we're commanded to follow the righteous acts of the forefathers in the last days in the land of our captivity, yeah. Clothed with a garment down to the foot and girt about the paps with a golden girdle. His head and his hairs were white like wool. Who's got woolly hair? Like wool, sheep wool.
Yeah.
And when it says white, don't get confused. That represents wisdom. Because YAHAWASHI, yeah, there's some deep wisdom for you, yeah. YAHAWASHI is really King Solomon in the reincarnation. Yeah, but because Solomon was what, the wisest king of Israel, but in the spirit he's really YAHAWASHI, okay, coming back. Because this is all, there's more, is way deep, my friend. Yeah, because this is the playbook of the whole earth. This is the whole play. This is the script. You know, like a movie has a script, right?
Definitely.
They say the world is a stage. This is God is the director, the producer. He's getting only the Lord getting paid, but he's gonna give the followers of his son. He's gonna give them payment also. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, let me read you the description, bro. Let me not get clothed with a garment down to the foot and girt about the paps with a golden girdle, like a championship belt. That's where the whole concept, because you know, Jake, you know, Israelites, they're always in boxing. You know what I'm saying? Nigeria, you know, Samuel Peter. You know what I'm saying? They're always Anthony Joshua. Yeah. Got about the paps of the golden girdle. His head and his hairs were white like wool, as white as snow, and his eyes were as a flame of fire, because they say his eyes was red with wine. And his feet, yeah, like unto fine brass. Yeah, brass is what?
The metal, yeah.
Yeah, but in Greek, yeah, the word for brass is bronze. You know bronze, like
bronze.
like a brown, isn't it?
Yeah. I know bronze.
And to find brass, listen, his feet, Revelation 1 and 15, and his feet like unto fine brass, as if they burned in a furnace. What color anything you burn, it comes out darker, right?
Yeah.
Let me read that to you again. And his feet, this is a description of Jesus Christ, yeah? Which his real name is YAHAWASHI in the Hebrew. YAHAWASHI. No, YAHAWASHI, brother.
YAHAWASHI, yeah.
Yeah, be careful with that, because it says there's only one name that's able for the where we might be safe. There's only one name. You know what I'm saying? So be careful, brother. His feet like unto fine brass, as if they burned in a furnace, and his voice as the sound of many waters. So that's a description of the Lord. He's described as a so-called black man. I know, because just this is like entry, because I don't know if how like you seem to know a few things, but I like to just stick to the basics sometimes. When people come up to me and they're like, what are you doing, what are you teaching, first you have to give them like entry level, like it's about prophecy, it's about proclaiming what's gonna happen through the spirit, you know what I'm saying, the last days. And also I have to, like, if a white person comes up, I might have to tell them World War III is coming. If you're an Edomite, then you have to pay for the sins of your forefather, because you put the Israelites in slavery. So now you have to go in slavery. You know what I'm saying? So this is that's what Jesus Christ is coming to do. He's basically saying order on the earth, putting Israelites as number one, and then all the nations in their order underneath the Israelites. Okay.
If I may ask though, what's your mission? Like, what's your vision for what you're doing?
Is to get saved.
To get people to repentance. Is that what you're trying to do?
Israelites to repent.
Just the Israelites.
Just Israelites. That's who the word is for, brother. Because you have to seek your own salvation with fear and trembling, as it says. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But, bro, let me read
you. You know what, yeah? I'm going to work now, yeah, and I'm almost running late.
Serious?
Where
do you work?
I work just around this corner, yeah, mental health hospital, yeah.
But bro, I'm around, man. I'm local as well.
You're local, yeah?
Yeah, brother.
Yeah. Give me your number, yeah?
Yeah, let me read to you Solomon, yeah? King Solomon said he's black. You know that?
Is it the book of Proverbs or what?
Songs of
Solomon.
Yeah?
Okay.
Song of Solomon, chapter 1 and verse 5. I am black. What else do you need to know? But look, it even goes more in detail. But comely, meaning handsome, yeah, fair to look upon. O ye daughters of Jerusalem, as the tents of Kedar. Because as the tents of Kedar, because Kedar is a son of Ishmael, which he's any guy. But Kedar in Hebrew means dark skin. So he says, as the tents of Kedar, because we're similar, like the ancient Ishmaelites, because the Arabs, if you know the word Arab means mixed, because they're like Greek mixed. Elam, Indian, Persian mixed. They're, you know what I'm saying? So they're not pure-blooded Ishmaelites. The true Ishmaelites, like the Saudi with the curly hair and the dark skin. You know what I'm saying? They're more the true Ishmaelites are dark skin. You know what I'm saying? And like one of my cousin's brethren, he was like, "Yeah, I'm from Saudi Arabia," but I thought he was like Ethiopian or something. You know what I'm saying?
Because of the curly hair, yeah.
Yeah, but Ishmael, as I said, he's any guy, bro. It's all about Israel. That's who the Lord's coming to save in the last days, yeah? As the tents of Kedar, the curtains of cook, look not upon me, because I am black, because the sun have looked upon me.
And you have the sun in Africa.
Big time. But, I mean, white people, they can't survive in that climate, brother.
Their genetics is not suited for it.
Do you know that's a curse from the Most High, though?
We'll talk about that some other time.
But
yeah?
even from the beginning, it's the mark of Cain. You know, Cain killed his brother Abel.
Yeah, he killed Abel. Yeah, and
That's what
forced,
this is about. It's about Jacob and Esau. Is Cain coming back? And Jacob is Abel, but Abel had Adam and Eve had another son to replace Abel.
Yeah.
Who through that son came all the line from Seth was the replacement for Abel.
Yeah, Seth. Yeah.
And then Seth out came Noah. And out of Noah came what Abraham. Came Abraham, Isaac, Jacob.
Yeah.
Then you got the 12 sons of Israel.
Yeah.
So that line comes directly from. Because if you want to say Adam is Jesus, really, like it's all deep. But it says,
bro, yeah. Let's
bro.
give what belongs to Caesar.
But if I don't want to make you late for work, brother. What's your name?
My name is Kingsley. Yeah, what's your name?
Kingsley, Daniel.
Daniel. Yeah. If you want to chat, yeah, we can chat.
Yeah, hold at me, man.
What's your number?
For sure. 075 43
43
727
727
098.
098. Yeah.
Yeah, man. But this runs deep, bro. You can even go on YouTube and look, but because if you go on YouTube, it may be too much because like the brothers is just on fire, bro. So it might be like to the heat. You know what I'm saying? Because the brothers put in the work heavy, don't know. Yeah, bless, bro. But because there's a group called GMS, Great Millstone, and they're running, and that's who my teachers are.
Okay.
Yeah. And the main elders, they're like up in age now, and it's up to the young dudes to keep the truth rolling, to wake up other young dudes, bringing them into
light,
into righteousness, bro. Because it says even because I can read the scripture.
Bro, there's so much you need to tell me, yeah.
But you know what, yeah. The fact is, that man, it's good to have a brother to bounce the spirit off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's obvious. It's plain as day that we're the Israelites, bro. That we're the children of God.
We are the children of God.
It says we're the lost sheep. And who's more? We're like peaceful people, really.
We are.
Like it's only because the society promotes fear, promotes greed, fear, hate your brother. And then all the boys, all the man, them they live out of fear. And then like really, because all this, even the rap music, it's all like metal, it's all super metal. But you don't need to do all that. You like a man is a man. You know what I'm saying?
Just need to be controlled by the Spirit of God, yeah.
Like you defend, and you don't go all of this shit. We are really the lost sheep of Israel. We're the lost sheep.
And we are the one Jesus has sent the disciples to call back as well, yeah.
Exactly. Because let me read. What time do you start work?
8 o'clock, yeah. I'm late now, yeah.
But let me
I called them already, yeah.
One scripture, yeah.
Yeah.
There's so many, yeah.
Many, but let me get the last one from you before I go.
Please, man.
What book is that?
It's the living water. I'm going to read Psalm 148, I think.
Psalm 148, yeah.
Or 147 and 19.
Yeah, what did David say over there?
Yeah, bro. You know, it's King David, yeah. It should be a Psalm of David. You know, he showed his word unto Jacob. His statutes and his judgments unto Israel. He have not dealt so with any nation. As for his judgments, they have not known them. Praise ye the Lord. And there's even one more.
Yeah, bro.
It runs deep, brother. I'm telling you, man.
Yeah.
It says, look,
I'll give you a call, yeah, when I'm free, man. Let me give what belongs to Caesar.
But let me read one more for you, yeah.
Bro.
Because for real, man.
Yeah. Let me talk to you on your phone, man. I'll call you if you can talk to me on
I'll
the phone.
I'll send you the scripture.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Bless up my brother, yeah.
Daniel, yeah.
Yeah, Daniel and
Keep it up, man.
Kingsley, yeah.
Keep it up,
Kingsley.
keep it up,
I like that name, brother. Yeah, man. Kingsley, that's the spirit. That's the spirit. As the in Exodus, the Lord's gonna make us a nation of kings and priests. Okay, so that's the spirit right there. See, the people, only the sons of Jacob can be drawn to this word, man. Okay. Psalms 50 and 16. But unto the wicked, who's the wicked, man? Esau, okay? But unto the wicked, the Most High saith, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes, or that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth. Okay? So, boy, all these churches, Catholic Church, which is really Babylonian covert Babylon pagan worship, okay, to its core, you have no business holding up the Bible. Donald Trump, you have no business holding up the Bible. You're the devil the Bible speaks of, okay? And I will show you through the scriptures that you're the devil, that you white people are the devil, man. Okay? 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and 1, and we'll close out. Now we beseech you, brethren, by the coming of our Lord, YAHAWASHI, and by our gathering together unto him, that ye be not soon shaken in mind, or be troubled, neither by spirit, nor by word, nor by letter, as from us, as the day of Hamashiach is at hand. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there be a falling away first. And we fell away in 70 AD, okay? During the siege of Jerusalem under Titus, okay? And I believe Vespasian, okay? The Roman generals that chased us out of the land into different parts of Europe and into the interiors of Africa, okay? So-called. And that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition, okay? Which is you Edomites, man, okay? The man of sin, who's promoting these faggot homo TV shows, fucking promoting feminism, promoting abortion, okay? The killing of babies. They can't even decide whether they want to live or. And you got deeper stuff. You got the satanic ritual abuse, pedophile rings, okay, and your royal and bruv is deep, and your government officials and your top echelons of society are at the forefront of that, okay. So this is the man of sin, okay, we're dealing with. The man, and that man of sin be revealed. We're in the time that Esau Edom is being revealed, okay? Obadiah 1 and verse 6. How are the things of Esau searched out? How are his hidden things sought up? Okay. Yeah, man, he's getting exposed, man. Via the unicorn, which is the internet, okay? Let's go